From the makers of Pokemon comes Pulseman.
I just saw Sega publishing it.
Game Freak.
Oh, cool. So what is... I guess I'll find out.
Yes, you will. But first, incredibly slow... Well, I was going to say incredibly slow text speed. Like
I mean, the person's typing, so they're going to be more slow than everything else. Is this just a Mega Man clone?
No, it's not. But yes, so a guy fell in love with a computer program. Was like, I gotta get him that, man. He was all about that waifu life.
Oh,
but
wow.
But yeah,
they wasted no time.
They wasted literally no time. Yes, Pulseman, another Mega Man, Master Mega Man 11.
Are we sure that this isn't like a Mega Man Battle Network clone? Like a fusion of Battle Network and classic Mega Man.
So basically, network transmission, the game.
Okay.
Even though that game didn't... The system, the way how they implemented the system just didn't work. The game was too hard and frustrating at the beginning, and too easy once you actually got going.
That's a lot of games. We know this is a Game Freak game because the intro is incredibly long and takes way too much time.
Yes. But then terrorism increased.
Yeah, so this is a Game Freak game then. Team Galaxy is here. Oh, Galactic. Okay.
Yeah, but Cyrus is looking a little bit middle-aged.
Looks like Team Galactic outfit. And there's the Sonic intro. Hey, this... Whoa. Jamaica looked gigantic. Like it fused with Cuba. Which is, I mean, fine by me.
And this is the role of the game. I forget what her relation to us is at all. I might research that in between parts. Anyways, of course, this is an action platformer. Except that, I'm not shooting bullets.
So, this is Mighty Gunvolt then?
I guess so. But the thing with Pulseman is that if you collect enough static by running around for long enough without interruption, you can do the Volt Taker attack, which launches you at certain angles.
That's an interesting mechanic, static electricity. Also,
And
Sega has become the Amazon of the world and is a huge mega corporation.
well, no, they always do that. Just like in their especially in their artwork, they like own like entire cities or something. It's weird. Also, if you have static electricity, your attacks increase and you increase in damage, and you get more versatility. Like your standard hit, becomes a bullet. Also, I don't learn of a certain trick until later. Also, you become faster. I don't learn of a certain trick until later where if you double tap a directional button, that is a quick dash that almost instantly gives you full static electricity. It's just that it dashes you in a certain direction first.
I like that pinball part. What does that remind me of?
There's a lot of
Bloody
things
Roar
where...
Extreme.
What?
It's a fighting game. One of the characters' super moves was literally just grabbing you and then playing pinball with your body. And it was always really fun.
Yeah. I was like, that's totally a bottomless pit, but no, that's just the floor. Just colored weird. And I love... Sega really does like the 90s and 80s aesthetic for stuff they do. Like, I know this is 1999, but I'm saying like in other like artworks and such, they still keep it. And considering I'm all about that aesthetic, it's great. You see it in Studiopolis.
Yeah, that's very true. So those are bouncy walls. What are they specifically that makes him static off of them like that?
Made of rubber. I don't know. But it stopped. But it's been stacked so high that it stopped our progression. So now we must go into cyberspace so that we can emerge on a computer that's past that point.
So cyberspace is a linear. But I mean, if someone could marry someone in cyberspace, then.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get into the full logistics of that. Actually, we won't, because what?
Like, I mean, because it almost sounds like a normal. Well, no, it can't be a normal thing, because he sounds like the first of his kind.
Yeah. The thing, though, of course, well, brings up a lot of questions. But I'd like to also point out that it's weird. I feel that they did do a cool thing. Oh, this is where I learned to have a kick. I feel like they did do a cool thing with cyberspace, but at the same time, I think they didn't do enough. Okay, that was just reckless on my part, but it's cyberspace. You don't necessarily need to make everything look like the inside of a computer here. Is what I mean.
The problem is that right now it just looks like this entire thing could have been replaced with this is just another part of the city he has to go through to get past, and nothing would have changed.
I mean, there are certain other levels where the level design in cyberspace gets a bit more varied, but still not enough.
But I mean, how does it set itself apart from? It's like
it's more through aesthetics than anything,
like some Zelda
and types
games
of
where
enemies.
you're like, this alternate world. What makes this deserve to exist?
The types of enemies and the aesthetics are different. Apart from that, not really much. I guess that's another crux of the problem. Also, this playthrough sort of glitched out at certain points, and of course I did something to try and mitigate that, but I've recorded this so long ago that I forgot when each glitch actually happens, so that'll always be a surprise. So we have gone a long time without anything happening. By the way, the Digivice on the top there indicates level of health. I think, yeah, I have 3 hit points, and then that's it. Of course, from my memory, this game isn't actually hard. It's more that it is very, very easy to lose track of yourself if you do a reckless Voltecker attack.
Yeah, I can see that. Why do you go all the way back? Oh, that's why.
Yep. 1-up and my energy is repaired. Of course, you can't actually switch the trajectory of a Voltecker. It goes to that angle and it stays that way until you let go or you touch something that would otherwise stop you. Of course, this game is partially built around that. So you can tell that...
If they made it more random, it'd probably be harder to design. Oh, it's convenient that other computers just right across from the blocks and not say at the end of the game.
Yeah, but now we're in Studiopolis Act 2, and there's just a dead guy right there. Like, pay no mind to him.
Like, Samus is dead or something? What's that on his head?
What?
That looks like the Samus helmet.
Who are we talking about?
The guy in the background.
Oh, here's the edit. Yeah.
What is this?
I think that's the show Time Bokan, that like from the 70s. Thing is that since this has a whole thing with going into computers and TVs and all that stuff, I edit in certain clips from certain like shows and whatever. In those whenever those little glitches happen.
How depressing is it if those are the new...
Oh, whoa, crap! I did not even notice. She is very not alive.
Are you sure she's not just sleeping? Like that
yes, child, I'm sure.
That other guy could be dead, but... I mean, I guess if he's dead, she must... That's what made me think maybe he's just sleeping too. But she looks more sleeping than dead.
It's not like Lincoln, where he looks more dead than sleeping.
That's very true. You wouldn't really portray someone as dead if you're making them sit down. So I said, oh, that guy falling over, he's dead. Oh, she's...
Or maybe it's late at night and she was recording with one of her best friends.
Oh, I mean, then it's perfectly understandable.
Oh, of course it is.
You really walked into that one.
Why? Oh, I'm trying to get the Voltaker angle just right.
You keep going too early. Okay.
Of course, one of the worst things is to do a really successful Voltaker and then decide, you know what, I think danger is ahead if I keep this up, and then stop, and it turns out danger is actually just directly below you. So it's a fun means of traveling, especially since you're practically invincible, but don't go crazy.
There are probably speedruns where people speed through the majority of the level like that.
Yeah, but I mean, since it's based very simply, I'm sure with people like mapping out certain things, it would be easy. Cause that reminds me what I thought I was like Jive Turkey for playing Prinny, and then just like I see Awesome Games Done Quick, and I'm like, okay, I know these guys are going to be better than me at this, but I'm not sure how. But then they're just like, okay, so I manipulate this so that the carpet pattern comes in on these frames, and then the enemy doesn't react until this point. Jump up, and I got a good pattern off the carpet there. It will allow me to skip 10 seconds. And I'm just sitting there like, well, it's like I gave myself a trophy, only to see somebody who actually went into the competition just doing so much better than I. The thing is, I played the game for so long that maybe I could actually do that. But after like, I don't know, a year.
Lots of practice, yeah.
And that's another reason, especially why I don't like play stuff like fighting games. I have no reason to get that good since I don't have a lot of people playing against.
Yeah, I mean, you could always play online.
Yeah, except that those people are the people that have spent years on this stuff.
Yeah.
Either I get that, or somebody who has absolutely no idea what they're doing. There's almost no in between. Something I realize about this boss is that it doesn't really have invincibility frames. Just like as long as the hand is there, you're able to hit it.
What's weird is that you're hurting a wireframe.
Well, I was gonna make something about Master Hand.
But you're gonna make something about the wireframe gang.
The what?
Whatever they're called. The replacement of the Fighting Polygon team.
Oh, those posers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get Misa again for Smash 5.
Oh, looks like your hard drive is fried. I've been there, buddy. I've been there.
Did Pulseman just kill a guy for playing on VR? I mean...
Well, no, it was terrorism.
Oh, okay, that's nice then.
Stage clear.
So that newscaster is not going to report on the fact that there's a massacre at the news station?
I mean, it's one of those, let's focus on the positives.
Oh, this is a power... This is not a power-up. This is,
The bonus game. But these get, like, ludicrously, like, demanding, later on. The point where if you don't get that right Voltaker off, like, twice, you might as well just say, okay, never mind. Of course, first stage, not that hard, gives you enough time I still need to... Oh, I guess I missed that special thing at the top, but they only count the blocks for completion. Either way, it's only the first stage, so things get a lot more varied on the way forward. So, look forward to that, I guess.